The main eye magnet on any layout is the main line, main station, main building. Stick around and see how this was done. But first let's have a quick look at what was done last time. Here I laid some tracks for the entrance area to the main station, but it was just the tracks, just the points, no switching machines, so that's what we'll have a look at this time. So once again we're talking Pico A-Gleis, the Pico A track, and I really find these quite easy to work with. You've seen me use them before on the staging areas, and they connect quite easily with the switch machines like this. So I'm going to install a couple of these with the drive above ground, because some of the areas of what I call the eastern entrance to the main station Sundborg will not be visible, so that's easy. Here we are installing the drive. It's a coil drive, and the mechanism is quite simple. A small brass arm connects to the point, and it's fastened with two small screws. The screws are actually the most fiddly part of this whole operation, and I tend to lose them. Luckily you can buy extra screws from Pico, and problem solved. And finally a test to make sure that everything is okay. Job done. I have decided to upgrade the labeling a bit. You've seen me use just painter's tape with some Sharpie markings, but this is much better. I will of course remove them again once I start ballasting. On the visible part of the layout, a switch machine like this is quite an eyesore, but Pico has a solution to that as well, because you can actually mount the drive underneath the track. Alright, like that. And the switch machine is hidden from sight. So as you can see from the instructions, you need to make quite an opening in the baseboard for this whole switch machine to fit in. So I'm going to make some arrangements for that now. The holes in the baseboard that you need to install these drives tend to be rather substantial, but you need a little wiggle room to make sure that the tracks fit, so there's no real way around it. Here you can see the difference between drives mounted above and below the baseboard. Checking, everything's okay. And then of course all the point drives will have to be connected to the lens decoders, and again a lot of testing. Everything seems to be okay, and back above ground we can see that point 108 is working, and a few stoppers to avoid accidents. So after all that hard work, it is time to do something about this track desert and give us something to look at. And this is where this comes in, the main station, main building. When I was looking for a suitable building for my main station, the layout, I had a look of course at a number of Danish station buildings. I was looking for something that I could kit bash rather than building it from scratch, and as you can see some of these Danish stations looks a bit like this. This is the Kibri Bahnhof Bonn, It's a really pompous set with a lot of details that I could work with. The set itself is quite substantial, lots of parts, and as you can see, I had to adapt the set to suit my needs. And one of the things I had to do was to change the color scheme and the windows. The windows here are typical Danish. They are inspired by the flag, or at least they're named after it. So in Denmark we call these Dannebrog-vinduer. And that is together with the red bricks and the sandstone, something that makes this building almost look like sort of Northern European Renaissance. And that was quite popular around the turn of the century. And here, this big window, obviously, I had to do something about that. And behind it, of course, is the main hall of the station area. So I kit-bashed the interior. If you compare it to the pictures in the catalog earlier on, you can see this has been changed quite a lot. And it's basically a cardboard box now that fits into the building. And I added a chandelier here for a little more interest. It's from a dollhouse, but as you can see, it fits rather nicely. And of course, you can install a light bulb in it, which adds to the ambience. So there we are. The station building is finished. I actually built it around 10 years ago, but it's good to see it back on the layout. So what's all that about? Well, it's about raising the background, the station area, and the streets behind it. There'll be a retaining wall here at some point. And the idea is that by raising the background, you give the layout more depth. What about the passengers? Well, we'll need some kind of bridge arrangement here, don't we? And of course, I have a bridge ready for exactly this task. You'll find bridges like this a couple of places in Denmark, although I think tunnels under the tracks are actually more popular here. But it gives more interest to the layout with the bridge like this. Of course, I had to adapt the set a bit, and I built 2 sets together like this. Added some lights for ambiance. Here's the 4:15 express train from Copenhagen arriving at Sundborg, just in time. If you like what you saw today, please give the video a like. Consider to subscribe, hit the bell button so you can see when the next video comes up. Next time I am going to deal with the other side of the station area, so I can run trains both ways. Just for now, I'll keep testing the points, see if the point motors, the drives are all working, testing all kinds of material. If you want to stick around for that, give it a few more minutes, and otherwise I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank